Hello everyone, welcome to Agile Tech. And in this video, we're going to be looking at the question 3 of the NECO 2023 Data Processing Practical. Okay, so let me do this so I can. Okay, now this is not it. Okay, yes, this is it. This is it right here. So let me zoom in so I can scroll. Now, use CorelDraw to perform the tasks below. So we're going to use the CorelDraw to perform this tasks below. So let's do that. Okay, so let's get to work. So the first thing you have to do, you have to have CorelDraw installed on your laptop. So I'm going to click on my Windows icon here, and then I'm going to search for CorelDraw. I'm using 2020 as of the time of this recording. I'm going to click on open, and it's going to load. Okay. And yeah, this is the interface here. I'm just going to click on new, and I'm going to look at how it looks like. So this is like more like an A4, more like an A4. So yes, I'm going to go with A4, and let me see what this is. This is an invoice. I see an invoice here, so this is an invoice. So I'm going to do invoice. Okay, A4. So I'm going to leave it in centimeters. Okay. Yes, this orientation is portrait, and numbers of pages is just one, so I'm just going to do that. Now right here is the interface for it. This is the title, this is the menu, these are the ribbons, and this is what we call the toolbox. Okay, these are your tools. Okay, toolbox that has a lot of tools in it. Okay, I think that makes sense. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick a tool, and I'm going to pick the rectangle tool. Okay, and I'm going to draw this. Ensure it's accurate. Okay, I'm okay with this. Okay, not entirely. Okay, so I've done that, and I'm going to click on the pick tool for selecting. Now the next thing we're going to do is we have invoice here, so we need a text. I'm going to give my text here, and I'm going to type invoice. Okay, invoice. Okay, my pick tool here, and I'm going to move the invoice here. Okay, all right. The next one is the logo. Okay, so the logo here, and I need to put a logo here. Obviously, I have to put a logo here. So let me get a logo. Okay, so I've gotten a logo. Now what you do to get your logo is this. You can drag and drop. That will help you. Okay, you could drag and drop if you want to, or if you want to get a logo, you can come here to see this in. Okay, for pictures, you could add pictures to it. Okay, so you could add pictures to it, or you could come here, but usually your best bet is drag and drop, so that makes it easier for you to go around it. Okay, I've seen it here. So right here in file, you can import it. Click on import, and then you can import that picture you want to import here. Okay, so obviously once you've seen the picture, for example, then you can just import it, and then you can drag it. Just to show you an example for it. So I like using drag and drop. It's easier for me. So whichever one you want to do is fine. Okay, yeah. So I can just adjust this. Nope. Then what I'm doing now is I don't want to adjust it. I want to crop it. So I want to crop it. So I'm going to choose crop right here. This is for crop, and I can crop a section, just a section of this. Okay, and this has been cropped. Okay, now you could do the windows to like 100%. so you could just see everything that you're working on. Okay, and I click on pick to. So at this point, this is okay by me. Let me see the picture again. Okay, so logo is at the right here, and then I have this. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make this let me make it 200. Let me close this. Yeah, this is better for me. Okay, so I prefer this so I can see what I'm working with. Then now this is what we call the zoom level, to increase for magnification so you can see it very close. The next thing is date. Okay, invoice number and customer ID. So let's do that. So I have text. So I'm going to bring in the date. The date is 10 slash 6 slash 85. I don't know if that is correct. Okay, maybe you don't know. Then I just press on enter. Then since they are together, I could do invoice number. Okay. 134.7 HB. 1347 HB. Then customer ID. I do not know for customer ID yet, so I'll just put customer ID. Okay. And probably we're going to do something a bit on it. So I'll just click on pick tool, and then I can bring this here together with this. I can reduce it if you want to. You can reduce it if you want to. Please, whenever you're reducing, please note that you have to use the edges. Okay, you have to use the edges to reduce it. All right. Now the next thing is company name. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it here. Okay, just want to be sure. Okay, company name. Okay. All right. The next one is address. Hold your shift and enter. Address. Hold your shift and enter. City, state. I think it's 1 or something. I don't know. I think it's 1. I'm just. But whichever, I think we're to replace it, so that should not be an issue. Phone. Okay, the next one is phone. Okay. Okay, what else? Okay, that's all for this. The next one is bill to. Don't worry about, we'll just type it and we'll arrange it, so it's fine. So bill to, and then we have customer name. Okay, I think customer name like this. Okay, then what else? Customer name 2. All right, so let's look at the next one. Address 2. What else? City, state 2. Phone 2. Okay, then the next thing is the table. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 column, and we have 7 rows. 5 column and 7 rows. I'm just going to make this 150. Okay, so I can put up the table. So to get my table, right here is another 2. I'm gonna see my table here. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, so this is going to be rows and column. So this is going to be the column. So 5 column and then 7 rows. I want to check. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then I can draw. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, going to delete this. So this is for rows 7, and this is for column 5. Okay. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, so at the end of the day, I'll be having this sign number, okay. The next one is description. I hit on my tab to go to the next cell. Quantity, unit price, and finally amount. So this is going to be 1, 2, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And all this is going to be bold. I'm going to bold it. Okay, pick 2. Going to shift and L. Then I have my bold, Control B for bold. Okay, Control B for bold, and do the same thing, Control B for bold. Right here, Control B for bold, You can edit the text, and as much as possible, whatever I want to do, you could bold it here. You can see that, you could do that right here. So, but if you want to use the keyboard shortcut, whichever one you want to use is fine. So we have this. Now, I think this is, I'm just going to make this fit to page, because we need to reduce a lot of things. Okay, pick 2. Oh boy. I'm going to reduce this. I think I'm going to reduce this together. I'm going to reduce this. Then I'm going to move this up. Just move this up here. Okay, so using the latest Corel Draw makes it easy for you, right? As you might have to. Okay, so I have. I think I'm going to move this. I'm using my arrow key up to do this. My arrow key up to do this, and then my arrow key up as well, just to move it a bit. Okay. All right. What else again is please include all the invoice number in your check. So I'm going to use a text box for that. Please, okay, include the invoice number in your check. Now you have to do it exactly the way it is. So invoice is here, then we have number here, right? At the center line, nope. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to draw something like this here, rectangle here, then pick two, move the text here, and I want it to fit in here. So I'm going to drag it so that it can fit in here. Okay, so what else? I'm still going to adjust it, I know. Subtotal, my text, okay. Subtotal, okay. So subtotal is here. Okay. Then there is a dot like this. Then the next one is tax due. Tax due 6.25%. Payment due balance due okay. I'm going to move this here. I'm going to adjust it as well. Okay. Use my arrow key right to adjust it. And finally, thank you for doing business with us. That's the last one. Thank you for doing business with us. Thank you for doing business with us. Okay. It has a full stop. And now I need to highlight it so that I can bold it. Click on my pick tool and I'm going to put it here. Okay. Alright, so we are to an extent done, but before we're going to restructure everything, but let's see what is the question is telling us right now to do. Okay, so let's see. They said change invoice to uppercase, italicize and bold. Okay. 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 Invoice, italicize, bold. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to bold it here and italicize it here. Okay. What else? design a logo of your choice in the position title logo. So for me, I've put a gyrotech. So obviously you could just put any logo in your laptop, just design any logo using PowerPoint, Word, just come up with all right here on CorelDraw. You know what, whatever's just simple logo, just pick an emoji or something, draw a square, add colors to it, and just put your name. That's a logo, right? Nothing too fancy, nothing too complicated. Okay. The next one is replace the invoice number 1347HP with the last four digits and two letters of your registration number. So obviously the last four digits and of course two letters of it. So I'm going to leave it like that because I don't have a registration number. So obviously that would be a no-brainer for you. All you have to do is right here you could just delete it and you're good to go. Okay, so let's look at the next one. Replace the asterisk signs as customer ID with your serial number in 4 digits. Okay, example, if your serial number is 1, then type 001 as my customer number. So right here as my customer number, I'm going to type yes 0001. Okay, and yeah, we have that. Okay, the next one will be replace company name 1 with your first name and surname. Okay, and complete with the group of companies. Okay, like George Arnold group of companies. Okay, okay, my company name right here is going to be, okay, so Agile. Can I do this so you see what I'm typing? Okay, Agile ND group of companies. Okay, I think that is what they want. Okay, I want to be sure that is what they want. Type any address of your choice in address 1. So my address is going to be Admiralty Way, Lekki, Phase 1. Okay. Type any city and state of your choice in city states. Okay. So I have city, Lekki, Phase 1. For states, that will be Lagos. Type any phone number of your choice as phone 1. Please do not call this number. This is not my number. I am generating a phone number. Okay, guys. Okay, let me just put out my phone number there instead. I think let me just put my phone number there. So yeah, there you have it. Replace customer name with your father's name and surname. The father's name and surname. Okay. Michael Andy. Okay, guys, I think I made a mistake here. Let's see. Oh, I think they made a mistake. Customer name, company name. Oh, so I was the one that make mistake. Customer's name. So probably that was my error. And then this is company name. Company name, right? Okay, company name. So they said input any business name of your choice as company name. So I have a business, HR Tech. address, address is still going to be Lekki phase 1. The city is still going to be Lekki phase 1. And the state is going to be Lagos. All right, let's see. Key in any phone number of your choice. Okay, phone number of your choice. I'm going to pick a random number. Please don't call this number. Okay, 0094321. I'm just typing a number. So okay. Type your full name and register number at the bottom side of your work. Okay, bottom side of your work. Okay, bottom side of your work. So I'm just going to do it here. Okay. Joe, ND. So this is going to be name, registration number, ng slash NECO slash 0001. Okay, so now that we are done with this, let's start arranging everything right now. Okay, let's just start arranging. Let me do this from right here. Let me start arranging and make this bold. Okay, I'm using my Alt key to adjust it a bit. Okay, okay, all right. Okay, then reduce this a bit. Hold your shift to select both of them, and then you can move them together right here. Okay, then you can move this here as well. Okay, I think we're good to go. Right, so let's check it. I think we're fine. I think we're good to go. Okay, now let's look at the next one. They said print out the hard copy in portrait. So let's print it out in portrait. Let's print it out in portrait. So I'm going to save this, and this is going to be desktop. This is going to be invoice. Now the extension for Corel Draw is CDR. Okay, that's a file format for it. The file extension for this product. So the file extension for the product is CDR. Okay, yeah. So let me print. Click on file, and I'll click on export. Okay, I'm exporting. I can export as PDF. Okay, because I want to print it. So I'm going to export as PDF. I'll do the current page, current document, or current page. Let's do the current page. Let's see. It's just one page, so I'm gonna click on OK, and I think it's done. Let me check. Right here, where are you? Invoice. Did I save it? Okay, I don't know. Did I save it there? It's not here. Let me do a file. Export. Download. Oh, it's saved somewhere else. I knew that. Saved somewhere else. Okay, I knew it. Okay. Okay. Let me check where where it was saved. Here. Let me see how it looks like for the current page. Okay. I have this. I'm not going to restore. Okay. Now, um, unfortunately, it didn't show me. Um, okay. Let me do current document. Let me see. I think we're going to do something. Let me do current document. Then I'm going to check it. I'm going to check it right here. Let me see. So it still didn't show. So this is what I'm going to do because your name has to show. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to extend this line to here. Yes. Okay. And so it has to show. Then reduce this a bit. Take this up a bit. Don't worry, we'll fix it. Okay. Alright. We'll fix it. It's fine. Okay. Okay. So I think that's move this up a bit. So I think that's fine. Okay. So we have this. So let's try printing again. Click on File, Export, and PDF. I'm going to replace yes. Current document is fine. Now let's check it again. Let's. I don't think this is the same. This is the same one. I think this is a different one. So let me close this. Okay, let's check this. Okay, that is not showing. Let's do to page, file, export. Yes, replace to page. It's not saying it. Okay, I think we'll find a way around it. Let me see. Um, Custom savings. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's go back to the question. You said print out, type your full name at the bottom left of your work. Okay, bottom left of your work. So we're going to put this inside. Okay, we'll copy this. Because your name is very important in an examination. I'm going to cut it and pick two. It's fine. I can always bring this up, then paste the name here. So it's fine. Name can be here, and I can reduce it. So that should not be a problem. It can be seen since it's PDF. It can be seen, and I think this is better. I'm using my arrow key to make it centralized, down and right. Okay, so we have this. So now let me try printing again. Let me save, click on file, export, yes, to PDF. Yes, current document is fine. Let's see how this goes. So we have our name and that's fine. So this is, let's look at the question again. They say bottom what? Bottom left side of your work. So this is bottom left. You can see that this is in bottom left and that's what they want. So with this we're done, and we're done with this first part. So the second part now is we're going to use Word to answer the question. Okay, we're going to use Word to answer it. Okay, so this is going to be question 3. Okay, so let's look at this. Now for question 3, they said, for question 3, they said state 2 precautions taken while performing tasks in 3A. So what are the 2 precautions? So let's look at those 2 precautions real quick. So this is BI. Okay, BI. I'm going to use bullet. I ensured my work was saved frequently, and this is very important. This is very important, and why this is important is the fact that you can be making use of a desktop computer. It is not out of place, and if you're making use of a desktop computer, it simply means that you have to save your work frequently, else you could actually lose your files. Okay, I ensured the right tools were used in my design of the invoice. So what are those tools? The text tool, the pick tool, the rectangle tool, the table tool. All these tools, the right tools, were used in my design of the invoice. Okay, now what else? Let's look at the next question. List 4 graphics packages. Okay, so this would be BII. Okay, this is going to be a bullet. So we have Corel Draw. Corel Draw has to be the first. Then we have Adobe Photoshop. Then we have Adobe Illustrator. That's how I spell it. Yes, that's how I spell it. Then we have Paint.net. I have it right here, Paint.net. That's what I use for my IGCSE students. Okay, Paint.net is right here. Then we have another one, the GIMP. So whichever one you want to use is fine. Okay. Then BII. Let's look at what it's saying. State the uses of the following. Okay, I think I can see this. State the uses of the following features of CorelDraw. State the uses of the following features of CorelDraw. So let's start with the first one, the standard toolbar. Okay. So I'm going to use my button, select the button here. So we have the standard. Now, For the standard toolbar, what the standard toolbar does is providing quick access, okay, to commonly used tools. Okay, we have them here, right? You could put them in quick access where you can be able to use them in you see them usually here, think in Windows, and then we have them as toolbars. Now can you see this? Now these are commonly what quick access to commonly used tools. I can add text, and text will be added here. I go to Windows, and you can see it's a workspace. We looked at it, and I can come here to toolbar to say, you know what, I don't want text. Okay, this is the standard toolbar here. You can see it's out, right? But I want to bring it in the toolbar, so I'm going to add it in. Okay, quick access. Okay, it provides quick access to that. Okay, so that's what it does. So provides okay, provides quick access to what commonly used tools and what commands. That's what it does. Okay, let's look at the next one. The next one is status bar. Now what the status bar does is it displays information about, okay, the current document. You can see that we have the status bar. Whatever you're doing, it displays information, right? Okay, so it displays information about it. Okay, information about it. If I want to click here, it's going to display anything I want to do. Anything I want to do, if I click here, you can see that it displays information about it. It what? Double clicks, tools, or select. If I click here, it tell you that it drags, and it drags to define, copying. So that is what the status bar does. Okay. So for the status bar, displays information about the current document, such as tools, selected, page size, etc. Then we have color palette. Okay, see how to spell it? Color palette. No, one L, not double L. One L and double T. Yep. Now for color palette, what the color palette does is, this is a good example of a color palette. We can have a lot of colors here, right? So the color palette allows user to select and apply varieties of colors to objects in their design. We have a lot of colors, okay? And we have the RGB, which is the red, blue, red, green, and blue. RGB, right? The red, green, and blue. Now from these colors, now they are hexadecimals, right? So we have them as hash, 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 2 zeros. Okay, 2 zeros for red, 2 zeros for green, 2 zeros for blue. Okay, and that makes it a color code. Okay, now let's have this. So for color palette, so what color palette does is allows users to select okay, and apply colors, varieties, okay, of colors to objects in your design. All right, let's look at the next one. Drawing page. Now for drawing page, now a drawing page provides what we call a workspace for creating. Now this is what we call the drawing page right here. This is a drawing window, then this is the drawing page right here, the drawing page. So the drawing page provides a workspace for creating and editing graphics, right? Including adding text, arranging elements, etc., etc., etc. Okay, that's what it does. Okay, so now, so that's what drawing page does. Okay, so drawing page provides a workspace for creating and editing graphics, including drawing shapes. Okay, maybe you want to add text. We saw that here, adding text, and we also saw arranging elements. Okay, so that is what it is. I think we've answered everything here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to save this. It's important to save. Takes you to save as. I'm going to save it here, and I'm going to call this answer to question 3. Save it, and then also save it as a PDF. Very important, which is print only. Okay, so done. Now before we go, I want to introduce you to my YouTube channel called Agile Tech, right? This is literally one of the best YouTube educational channel. It's massive. Students, they love it, and you're in luck because you're going to be one of the first 500 students to actually hit on the subscribe button. So better hit on the subscribe button. Okay, so to subscribe to it, share it to your friends. This will be the best gift you can ever give to them. By just sharing this YouTube channel, you're invariably depositing something so special in their life, because this is filled with IGCSE, ICT, NECO, WAEC, O-level, A-level, IGCSE, tech. If you're into programming, whatever, it is loaded with so many information. You can't afford to miss not subscribing to this. So thank you very much for watching, and once you're done with this, by all means click on file, and then once you're done, close, and then you have it. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Bye bye.